Okay, good afternoon, one and all, and welcome to the virtual class. Today, we will start a new topic in grammar, that is the transformation of sentences, part 1. So, students, what we have to do in this lesson, that we have to do the sentence transformation. Everyone's know about the types of sentences, and these types of sentences we have to do a transformation without changing their basic meaning. Let me see the meaning of transformation of sentences. Is a process of changing form or pattern of a sentence without changing its basic meaning. Now students, is a it's one kind of process where you have to change the pattern, the formation or the pattern of a sentences. That means just you have to change the sentence structure. But how you have to change? Without changing its basic meaning. If you read a particular sentence, you will come to know what's the meaning of the sentence. You have to change that sentence formation and the pattern while changing few words, but what the exact basic meaning that should be remain constantly same. This thing you have to keep in your mind, that whenever you have to do transformation of sentences, do without changing their basic meaning. Let me see the kind types of sentences. Assertive declarative sentences, interrogative sentences, imperative sentences, exclamatory sentences, and negative sentences. Students, in a previous lecture, I taught you about the types of sentences. You people know their definition, their concept, and the uses. What is the assertive or declarative sentence? What is imperative, interrogative, exclamatory, negative? You know about all these sentences. But in the today's lesson, what we have to do? We have to do the sentence transformation. Just one more time, have a look the uses of all these sentences. What is assertive sentence? Assertive sentence, that is tells something and ends with the full stop. Period, that means a full stop. That is the assertive sentences. Assertive sentence which gives you a clarification, a clear idea, and a complete sentence, and it stop with the full stop. Interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence means what? Where you are asking a questions. Where you asking a questions and it end with a question mark, because you are asking a questions. You interrogate someone. What is exclamatory sentence? Exclamatory, it shows a strong feelings, and it's end with an exclamatory marks. If you if someone shows their strong feelings, happy, sad, their emotions, how they feel, that kinds of words with the exclamatory marks, it shows their strong feelings, their strong emotions. It comes under the exclamatory sentences. Imperative sentence. Imperative sentence, that means gives a command. It gives a command. Okay. If you give someone a command or order, or else if you request someone, that also comes under an imperative sentence. Please stand behind the door. That means you command someone that you should be stand behind the door. Follow the rules and orders. Cover your mouth with the mask. Wash your hand daily. So this kinds of sentences, that means you order someone, you commanding someone. Okay. So this kind of sentences is comes under the imperative sentence. Okay. What is a negative sentence? Negative statement are the opposite of opposite statements. Negative words are the opposite of positive words. All right. Some when you observe a negative sentence, you have to convert it. While convert it towards the positive, you have to change some auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs, that means the helping verb. You have to change it. If you change it, those things, approximately your negative sentence, it's converted into a positive. Okay. Negative words like not, never, nobody, nothing, this type, not, this types of words comes under the negative words. It comes under the negative words. Okay. But if you observe the negative sentences and you have to convert it the negative sentence into a positive, only just remove the not, never, nobody. It's not enough. Sometime you have to be change the auxiliary verb, that means the helping verb also. Okay. So here student, I'm give you in short the information about the types of sentences. Okay. Now you much better understood when I show you the examples. Now this is the examples assertive sentence. See, he came here today and then went out immediately. He came here today and went out immediately. Okay, so this sentence is shows that it gives informations. Someone is gives the information. In the sentence, question mark is not there. The sentences doesn't show that ordering or commanding someone. And here you observe the exclamatory marks is also not there. It's give the proper information describing something and the complete sentence are there, and it stop with the full stop. So this is a assertive sentence. I also study during the day, so I finish my work in a short time. Simple sentence, full sentence, complete sentence, give some kind of information. That's it. Ali came with me today, so I was able to return home immediately. Okay, so this is also a complete sentence. Okay, so this kind of sentences comes under the assertive sentence. Assertive sentence means what? Where the there you gives informing and the complete sentence. Okay, Rohan is a good boy and he study very well. Or all right, here teacher is talking about the Rohan. Rohan is a good boy and he study very well. This is a complete sentence. So this sentence comes under the assertive sentence. Now let us see interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence complete interrogative sentence, that sentence where a people is asking a questions. Interrogative. Okay, you interrogate someone, you asking the questions. Why haven't you spoken a word with me for many days? You have been with me. Okay, so here the person is asking the questions to the another person. Why haven't you spoken a word with me for many days? How many people have you met these days? Okay, so here again they are asking the questions. In a sentence, you observe it ends with question mark because this is an interrogative sentence. Identify the interrogative sentence is very simplest, students, because interrogative sentence is just a simplify where you asking a questions in front of the person. Now see here, imperative sentence. Imperative sentence means what? Where you command someone or where you request someone. Just go home and bring me my favorite bag from home. Okay, so here one person is command, is gives the order to another person that you must go back to home and bring my bag. Okay, nobody should talk to me after this time. Nobody should talk to me after this time. Again, someone is ordering and commanding. The sentence shows the command and the order. So imperative sentence means what? Where the someone or some people is command or ordering. I'll give you lots of example before also. Go and bring my shoes. Stand over there. Please give me a pen. Can you keep my book in the cupboard? So this kind of sentences, students, comes under the imperative sentence. Okay. Exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence means what? Where it shows your strong feelings. Hey, I burnt my hands. Okay. I burnt my hands. Observe it clearly. Hands, there is a exclamatory marks. It shows their strong feelings that hands is burned. Cycling uphill from this hill is really dangerous. It shows their feelings. They are not simply saying dangerous. Dangerous with exclamatory marks. That means it shows their feelings. Okay, cycling uphill from this hill is really dangerous. So this shows their feeling that it's really dangerous. It's a big risk. So we should not be go. This emotions is clearly give this kind of idea that it's really dangerous. So that's the reason the words it's with exclamatory marks and the sentence is end with exclamatory marks. I didn't know what to do when I saw this gift. I was really happy. Happy shows their feelings that that particular person was too happy. So that's the reason the sentence have a exclamatory marks because it shows their strong feelings, their strong emotions. Okay, okay, students. Assertive sentence. Uh, just now I'll give the examples that Rohan is a good boy. He study very well. This is the clearly information about Rohan and the complete sentence. Okay, now I'll change the sentence. What should I say? Rohan, go back to the classroom and bring the English notebook. Rohan, go back to the classroom and give me English notebook. Now this is which sentence? This is which types of sentence? Yes, this is the imperative sentence because here I am ordered to Rohan to go back to the classroom and bring English notebook. So this is the imperative sentence. Okay. Now, now the next sentence. Next sentence is what? Rohan, why you coming late today? Rohan, why you coming late today? So here, what I'm doing, I'm asking a question to the Rohan, right? So this sentence comes under which types of sentence? Yes, it is comes under the interrogative sentence. Okay, because here I'm asking a questions to the Rohan. Rohan get a full marks. Rohan get a full marks. He was happy today. Rohan get a full marks. He was happy today. Now with the word of happy, if I put exclamatory marks, okay, because without the exclamatory marks in a sentence, if you doesn't, so students, exclamatory marks is not there, so that means that sentence is not comes under the exclamatory sentence. Okay, but here I mention exclamatory marks with the happy word, so that means the sentence is comes under the exclamatory sentence. Okay, one more sentence is remaining, that is a negative sentence. Negative sentence, in a negative sentence you find a negative words like a never, never, no, nobody, nothing, nowhere, not, neither, none. These kinds of words you observe in the negative sentences. Okay, so these are the examples of the negative sentences. He never listened to me. Never. Okay, they had no idea. Nobody come to visit me. So this in a sentence, if you observe, it shows the some negative statements or the negative words. So that kind of sentences comes under to a negative sentence. Okay, so here student, we are talking about types of sentences, their uses, and and we have seen the examples also. Now what we have to see, we have to see now how we do sentence transformation. The first topic is assertive to negative. Now we have to do transformation of sentences from assertive to negative. What is the assertive? Assertive means they give the proper idea, clear information, clear information, and the sentences end with full stop. Okay, that is the assertive sentence. Now, this assertive sentence we have to transform to negative. We have to transform to negative. Negative sentence means what? Where you find out the negative words like a not, never, nobody, this kinds of words. Okay, but how we have to do the sentence transformation? These things you have to keep in your mind always. You have to do sentence transformation without changing its basic meaning. Okay, students, you have to do the sentence transformation without changing its basic meaning. What what the sentence shows you, what the sentence gives you the meaning, that meaning you does not change while you're doing the sentence transformation. Understand? For example, Rohan is a good boy. This is an assertive sentence. Now I have to change the sentence transformation into a negative. So what should I written over there? Rohan is not a good boy. No, this is the wrong. Why it's wrong? Because the basic meaning is change. Okay, the basic meaning is change. So Rohan is a good boy. Rohan is not a good boy. That is a wrong. So here it's a wrong because my basic meaning is changed. What is my basic meaning? What is the basic meaning of the sentence? The sentence gives you the information about the Rohan, that Rohan is a good boy. So when you do the sentence transformation from assertive to negative, you have to convert it into a negative. At that time, your basic meaning should be remain same. That Rohan is a good boy, and that only the basic meaning it's reflected on negative sentence also. But we need a negative word. We need a negative word in a negative sentence. So how you should be create your sentence? You should be write in this form that Rohan not a dull boy in the class. The Rohan is not a dull boy in the class. Understood? Rohan is a good boy in the class. Rohan is not a dull boy in the class. If you observe and read the both the sentence, the sentence meaning, basic meanings are remain same. The both the sentence meanings are same. That I'm talking about the quality of the Rohan, that Rohan is a good boy in the class. Rohan is not a dull boy in the class. The both the sentence meanings are same, but the sentence transformations are changed. That Rohan is a good boy in the class, it comes under the assertive sentence. And Rohal is not a dull boy in the class, it comes in a which sentence? Negative sentence, but both the basic meanings are same. So when you do the sentence transformation, whether assertive to imperative, whether assertive to interrogative, whether assertive to negative, the first thing you have to keep in your mind, students, that you have to change the sentence transformation without changing its basic meaning. And you should be know what is the meaning of interrogative, what is the meaning of negative, what is the meaning of imperative, what is the meaning of exclamatory. You should be aware about all the sentences, how the sentence should be formed, which types of sentence comes under the which which types of sentence which comes under the negative, imperative, exclamatory or assertive sentence. If you have these types of knowledge, if you have these types of idea, then only you are able to do a correct sentence transformation, or else you can't. Let me see the examples here, students. See, here is the assertive sentence. First is, I was doubt I was doubtful if I would pass. This is the first sentence, is which sentence is a assertive sentence only. I was doubtful if I would pass. Okay, now this sentence we have to convert it into a negative without changing its basic meaning. I was not sure if I would pass. I was not sure if I would pass. So here, student, if you observe the both the sentences, the basic meanings are remain constantly same. Only what is the changes here? Only they change few words. In an assertive sentence, you observe only the positive words are there. I was doubtful if I would pass. And when we have to convert it from assertive to negative sentence, you observe it carefully. It is written over there, not sure. I was not sure if I would pass. So they are used the negative words, that is a not. Why? Because they have to do the sentence transformation into negative. But the basic meanings are remain same. If you read both the sentences, the meanings are same. Take another example. She is richer than me. Look at this. She is richer than me. Okay, this is the assertive sentence. What is the meaning of the sentence? That someone is richer than me. Now, this sentence I have to transform into a negative. I am not as rich as her. They are used the negative word, that is not. I am not rich as her. I am not rich as compared to her. Okay, so this kind of sentence you have to make when you do a sentence transformation from assertive to negative. But the one thing you have to keep in your mind, the basic meanings are remain same. As you can see in this sentence also, students, she is richer than me. Suppose I am asking about some another person who is more rich as compared to me. So here in the sentence, this is a positive. It gives you the positive. It comes under the assertive sentence. When I'm converted into a negative, I need some negative words like never, nobody, nothing, none. This, no, not, this kinds of negative words I needed to convert to convert from assertive to negative. I need some negative words. But if I'll return over there that she is not richer than me, if I'll just add here not, she is not richer than me, is it okay? Only just I wrote there not, is it okay? Not at all, because what I'm doing here, I am totally changed the basic meaning of the sentence, and it should be a wrong concept. It should be a wrong concept. Always keep this thing in your mind. If you thought the negative sentence means what, in a sentence just I have to put there not, never, none, no, so the sentence transformation is converted easily into negative sentence. No, this is the wrong concept. You have to convert the sentence into negative without changing their basic meaning. I am not as rich as her. In the both the sentence, the meanings are same. What the same? That I am talking that I am not rich as compared to that girl, that particular woman, because her is there, so that means it shows female gender, right? So this thing you have to keep in your mind. See the next sentence. King Alfred was the greatest king that ever ruled England. Students, this sentence comes under which kind of sentences? This is the assertive or the negative? If you observe the sentence carefully, in the sentence not, never, that means negative words is not mentioned over here. So this is the assertive sentence. If you want to be transform this assertive sentence into a negative, you have to be use such kinds of negative words. Or else you can change some auxiliary verbs without changing its basic meaning. If I write over there, the King Alfred was not a was not greatest king that ever ruled England. So this is a correct sentence. I'm doing a correct sentence transformation. No, absolutely no. Because what is the basic meaning? The King Alfred was the greatest king that ever ruled England. If I put over there, the King Alfred was not the greatest king, so that means I'm changing the basic meaning. So we have to use such kinds of words where we not change their basic meaning. See here, he said, I write a letter. This is an assertive sentence. Okay, this is the assertive sentence. I do not write a letter. This is a negative sentence. But here, this both the sentence are transformation of sentences. No, they are just assertive. They are just negative. Here, you cannot say that this both the sentence are that both the sentence are transformation of sentence. No, they are not a transformation of sentence because they their basic meanings are totally changed. In a first sentence, what they are saying, I write a letter. I do not write a letter. The basic meaning is totally changed. So they are not a transformation of sentences. They are just comes under the kinds of sentences. This one is comes assertive sentence. This one is come negative sentence. That's it. They are not a sentence transformation. If you want to do a sentence transformation, I have to use here such kinds of words which shows the sentence transformation without changing its basic meaning. I'll write a letter. Okay, this is the assertive. This is the assertive. I want to change. This is the assertive. I want to change the transformation sentence. So what should be I add over here? I do not stop write a letter. I do not stop a writer late. So what I'm doing here? I'm doing here transformation of sentences without changing their basic meaning. So see students, such kinds of words we have to be choose, which shows which show such kinds of words we have to choose which shows the negative sentences, but little bit we have to do the words changing. We have to change some words. Why? Because the basic meaning of the sentence should not be changed. That's the reason we have to choose such kinds of words. I am writing a letter. I am writing a letter. Okay. This is assertive. This is the assertive. Okay. I have written a letter. I have written a letter. So this is also assertive sentences. I wrote a letter. This also assertive sentences. I did not write a letter. This comes under the negative sentences. But this all are not a sentence transformation. Why? Because the basic meaning is totally changed. So it does not comes under the sentence transformation. See, Pratik is smartest boy in the class. Now here I'm doing the sentence transformation. Pratik is smartest boy in the class. This is a assertive sentence. Pratik is not a dull boy in the class. This is the negative sentence. And this also a transformation. Transformation of sentences because the basic meanings are remain constantly same. If I'm not use here dull word, I'll just written over there. Pratik is not a smartest boy in the class. If I'll just add over there not. So this is the sentence transformation. No, this is incorrect sentence. This is not a sentence transformation. This is just comes under the negative sentence. This is not the sentence transformation. This is comes under just a negative sentence. If you use this such kinds of words like a Pratik is not a dull boy in the class, it will comes under the sentence transformation. See, gold is a soft metal. Okay, this is a assertive. Gold is now I have to do sentence transformation. Assertive to negative. So what I written over there, gold is not a soft metal. Gold is not a soft metal. Did this a negative sentence? Yes, this is a negative sentence. But this is a transformation of sentences? No, this is not a transformation of sentences. Why? Because the basic meanings is totally changed. See the third. See the next line. Gold is not a hard metal. Gold is not a hard metal. So here the students, the basic meanings is remain same. The basic meaning is remain same. Gold is a soft metal. What I want to say, the gold is a soft metal. But this is a assertive and this is the negative sentence. Gold is not a hard metal. This is a transformation of sentences. Why this is called a transformation of sentences? Because here the basic meanings is remain same. It's not change. Okay, student. So here our topic is over. Transformation of sentences part 1. Okay, I hope you understand. Bye everyone.